What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about my veneers. If you haven't seen me on Snapchat, I don't even know, let me know. If you are on my Snapchat, go and leave like a ghost emoji or something in the comment section so I know if you're following along or not. Or if you follow me on Instagram, go and leave the same emoji so I know who does follow me from YouTube. But today's video, I'm going to be telling you all about my teeth. I got veneers about 3 weeks ago now. So there's a lot of detail to talk about. So let's get started. Okay, so let me just get comfy. When you get veneers, you have two choices. So you can either choose porcelain or you can choose composite. Now, composite is pretty much like a filling. So the material that they use to fill a tooth is the composite. It's the whitest shade of the composite is 2 shades darker or duller than the veneer whitest shade, if that makes sense. So I got the whitest shade of the composite. Even if I got porcelain, I still would have got the 3rd shade, which is the shade that I have now. I didn't want like the big bright white overpowering smile. Like, I don't know, some people like it, everyone's different, but I particularly didn't want that. So I think if I wanted that, then I would have had no choice but to get porcelain. I was happy to get the composite and just get the shade that I chose. Yeah, so I went to a doctor in Sydney. His name is Dr. Mark Nieh, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I will leave his details in the comment section down below. So many people honestly have gone to him since I even got told about him. I've noticed even like friends and stuff have just, so many people go to him. Like, he is really, really good. I did a bit of research beforehand, but I don't like to research too much because sometimes I kind of scare myself away. So I know researching is good, but sometimes I'm like a Google freak, and yeah, that's also not really good for my mental health. So anyway, a friend of mine actually got porcelain veneers earlier in the year, or maybe last year, I'm not sure, and he told me to go to this doctor. He only got the top done as well. I've only got the top done, and he's going to get the bottom done soon, and he's going to go to the doctor that I went to. So yeah, everybody, if you are looking for a veneer doctor or a orthodontist, I don't even know what you call them, people, I'll leave his details in the comment section. Okay, so moving on, I had my top 8 teeth done. So from 1, 2, 3, there to there, I have my top 8 teeth done. And if I smile like this, you can see that there is like a color difference, but it's not like these are white and these are blue kind of thing. There's not really much of a difference, and I haven't even had the bottom ones whitened yet. My top teeth, I think after braces, went really like, I don't know, they just didn't agree with the braces, I think. So I was just really, really insecure about my teeth again, even after I'd spent 2 years having braces and going to an orthodontist every like 6 weeks, sometimes even 4. I just felt like my teeth weren't like in the middle, and they still aren't. They weren't. They were before braces, and then because I had such a big gap to fill, my teeth kind of shifted one way, which was that way, which because I was missing the tooth there. My teeth kind of shifted that way. The reason for my braces was I had, I think, a canine missing. So I had the tooth that should have been the next one where my canine was, and then I had a baby tooth as the whatever the next tooth is across. So confusing. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but anyway, so I had all different shaped teeth. So I had, instead of having like the 2nd tooth there, I had the 3rd tooth there, and they were just all different lengths, all different sizes. One had a build up probably about 10 years ago, and it was starting to just fade away kind of thing. So I had like this really yellow spot around it. It was really gross. From the braces, because of my retainer behind my teeth that is permanently glued to the back of my teeth, I can floss, but to a certain extent. So I started to get a hole in the middle of my teeth there. So I just had so many problems. If I can find an old photo, but I don't think I took one directly before, but I'll try and get it off the dentist actually, because he did. I'll pop it up on the screen. If it's not on the screen, then I couldn't find it. So yeah, that was the problem. That was the reason for me getting them. Plus I've always just like, every time I see somebody with a really big smile, I just love it. I just think that a smile always makes you look happier, obviously. And if it's a pretty smile, it just makes you look even happier. I don't know if that came out the wrong way or if it came across really shallow, but that's not what I intended at all. So the cost was about $4,000. So that included the veneers and the follow-up appointments. Now I paid a $100 consultation fee. So that was just to see the doctor and just talk about what I wanted, see if I wanted porcelain or if I wanted composite. On the day, I actually had Madden with me and he was being a little bit sooky, so he didn't actually do a mock-up, but usually he'll do a mock-up for you. From what I know, the difference between composite and porcelain is that porcelain is a really strong material and it lasts a lot longer, whereas the composite don't. But there's always pros and cons with everything. A little bit of research that I did do, I will explain. Porcelain lasts 10 to 15 years, 10 to 20 years, 5 to 10 years. It depends what dentist you're talking to. They say all different things. So between 5 and 20 years. Whereas these last between 2 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years. It's basically like half the lifespan of a porcelain veneer is what you would get from a composite. Porcelain cannot stain. Composite can stain over time depending on your diet and what you eat. What else? Also the cost. So these cost $550 if you go on a payment plan per tooth, whereas it's $495 per tooth if you pay up front. I think the porcelain are roughly $950 up front. Or no, sorry, $950 on a payment plan, $895 up front. This is from the clinic that I went to, by the way, guys, not just any clinic that you want to go to have your veneers done. They're all different prices. Like some are really, really expensive and some are really cheap, but that's with everything. What else? With porcelain, you don't get them on the spot. You have to go in, I think, so I didn't have porcelain, so I didn't have this procedure done, but from what my friend, a friend of mine told me about her porcelain veneers, a different friend who went to the same doctor as well, I think she said that she went in for her consultation, he did the consult, she chose to have the porcelain done, and then when she went back, they like shaved back her teeth and they made like a temporary plate, I guess. I don't know if that's what they do or if they do like all different teeth. And then, oh no, I think it was just one thing. So she said she could clip it off. So then she had to wait 2 weeks while her actual, so they take a mold of your teeth and then figure out like how they're gonna look, and then they will make them like somewhere else. I'm not sure exactly how they get made, but that's what they do. And then when they come back, they attach them to your actual teeth. So with the composite, they just grind back your teeth. Like if you're a female and you get your nails done, when you get your nails done, they will just quickly drill over your nails just so the acrylic has something to stick to, so it's a better grip. That's basically what they do to the front of your teeth when they attach the composite. I was in there literally an hour and a half total. I also had a gingivectomy while I was in there, so my gum line was like on this side, it was down quite a bit. So this tooth here was really tiny and the gum line came down in between the teeth quite a bit. So he actually grinded back my gums. So he took them up probably a millimeter, maybe 2. Not everywhere either, just I think the front like 4 teeth. So the reason why I had the gingivectomy is because my gum line was sitting lower on one side, so it just brought my smile up. So I had what he called a low smile or a high smile. A high smile. So he called mine a high smile, so when I smiled you could literally see a lot of gum compared to teeth, whereas now it's just a normal smile. Yeah, there's so many things to consider when you're getting something done like this, but you are free to do so much research if you want. I just chose not to because I don't like to get Google happy, because a lot of the stuff on Google, anybody can really just have an opinion rather than a fact to put out there, and everyone's different. So I just thought I'll do the research that I want. I'll have a look at different doctors, choose who I want because of my own reasons, and I will go with that. But overall, I'm so happy with them. Like, I have been so insecure about my teeth for years now, like years. Yesterday was actually 1 year since I had my braces on. The memory come up on my Facebook, and my smile used to be so narrow, like my jaw was like this instead of like wider. So that was like a bit of a rude shock to see that photo, because I don't even remember what I really looked like before having braces. But to see from that to then having the teeth that I had and was really insecure about a couple of weeks ago to the teeth that I have now that I'm so happy with, it's just like a really, really amazing transformation. Just one more thing, guys, though, if you do decide to have a procedure like this done, mentally prepare yourself, because even though I knew I was getting it done on that day and I was so excited, I was so excited, I went in there not even thinking that when I come out of there I'm going to have big white teeth. So when he said, here's a mirror, I'll have a look, I looked and I was like, it kind of scared me for a second, and I was like, holy shit, like my teeth, they're a little bit longer as well. So because I had really tiny teeth, but I did want bigger teeth, because I had really tiny teeth and I was just used to that, my teeth changed my whole entire look. It changed my whole face, it changed my whole mouth, and I just didn't mentally prepare for that. So it's a bit of a shock. Even for the first week or two, every time I would see myself in the mirror and I'd talk, or I don't know, like if I was Snapchatting or whatever, I was like, holy shit, like my teeth are right there, and they were just, yeah, big and white and just there. So yeah, that's a good note to take. Mentally prepare yourself if you are going to have any type of veneers, because it is a really big, really big change. But yeah, I think that's all I have to tell you guys. Oh no, so there's one more thing. So with the composite, you can also have them taken off later on down the track, because they don't actually like file back your teeth all that much. You can actually have them taken off and you can go back to your normal teeth if you want, but I definitely do not want to do that. Okay, my camera officially has a problem. It keeps cutting out on me. So anyway, as I was saying, you don't want to alter your look without fully thinking it through first. So make sure that you consider all of your options, and especially like cost and stuff as well. That is a really big part of it. So if you have any questions that I haven't already covered in this video, just leave me a comment in the comment section down below and I'll get back to it as soon as I can. But if you did like it, please go and give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.